I'm on the phone with Gavin. I'm the one talking to Gavin, and all of a sudden I hear Hannah, babe, watch out. Well, we're in Texas, boys, and Christian, it's time to get a cowboy hat.
No.
Yeah.
I will not.
No,
Parker won't either.
Yeah,
I won't either.
Probably
I
not.
refuse.
I feel really uncomfortable wearing mine.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like if anyone here has the right to wear one, it's probably Gavin.
You worked on a ranch for literally like 10 years.
I know, but it still doesn't quite feel like I should be wearing one.
Yeah.
Mostly because other people that shouldn't be wearing them are wearing them.
You know how many people... What? He just said something scandalous. I see his face. He's like,
no. Oh.
I've seen, you know how many people I've seen in the wild wearing cowboy hats here in Texas?
None.
Zero. No,
Zero.
I haven't seen
Not
any.
one. Not
We
one.
are in the city.
We're going to fit in. We're going to wear cowboy hats now.
Yeah.
And then no one's wearing
Harrisburg
cowboy
was way more country than Longview will ever be.
hats. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
But they were like, let's wear cowboy hats for church tomorrow. I was like, oh, that's fun. Everybody has a cowboy hat. Wear it. And I went the opposite of cowboy. I wore a sweater vest.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was
checkered.
actually sick.
Checkered blue and white sweater vest is actually, it's pretty sweet.
But have you seen River wearing a cowboy hat?
No, is it awesome?
It's adorable.
That sounds
Yeah.
incredible.
Shout out to Noah and Madeline's son.
Yeah.
He's like
he
two.
does bend it down though.
Gosh, he doesn't know anything.
It's the disrespect.
That's what drives me crazy about 2-year-olds is that they know nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys, he almost was talking the other day.
He's been doing this thing. He started doing this thing yesterday where he looks at me and then turns his head away
Yeah.
and keeps his eyes on me. So I'm just seeing the side of one of his eyes,
It's
but
daunting.
everyone else is looking at him, sees his like one of his eyes is just inside of his head.
yeah,
'cause he's
it's
looking
going-
so far at me.
His right eye will go crazy and it'll go straight up. Like the one's going left and the other one's going up. I tried to get a video
Oh
of it.
man,
But
it's so funny.
he'll like turn his whole head and just one eye will just
Yeah.
whoop,
And
gone.
then he started laughing while he was eating, and I was like, "You were gonna make him choke, so maybe stop."
Yeah. He still talks like
Devin, do not pretend like that's not how you talk.
You know where he
Seriously.
gets it from? He spends too much time around you lately.
Yeah. River can say Gavin. No.
Yeah, that's the only word he
That's
knows.
the only thing.
That's the only word he knows.
The only thing he can say properly is
Is
no.
no to just anything that has to do with Gavin.
No. Whoa, okay. Yeah, but we live in Texas now, and
Yeah.
it's awesome. Love it here. Longview is my favorite city on the entire earth.
Yeah.
It's the best. I love it so much.
Waking up mornings like this, you walk outside, blue sky, sunny, not hot though. It's like
Not
pretty
hot.
brisk, a little chilly.
Yeah.
It's 34 right now.
Is it really?
According to my watch.
That's
Yeah,
wrong.
it's 34 degrees.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
Is it really?
It's
There's
not
not
bad.
a cloud in the sky though.
I haven't been outside today.
It was cold. It was a little warmer than that, though.
It is. What time is it?
It was probably 40.
9:39 in the morning.
Whoa, my laptop still thinks it's 7:39 a.m. since it's trapped in
It's
the West
weird
Coast.
not being in Pacific time zone.
Mm-hmm. It's throwing me off when I'm seeing, like, it's dark outside here, and then I'm watching the 49ers and Cowboys play, and it's light outside in
light
San
outside.
Francisco. Like, this is not right.
Yeah.
But I'm so hyped to have, like, football games actually be at nighttime instead of
Yeah.
starting at 10 a.m. and ending at, like, 5.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be so nice. It'll be after church. It'll be noon. And
Oh,
the football
yeah.
game will be just starting.
That's darn true.
Yeah.
What do we do? What has been fun? Just so much
Oh.
unpacking.
Yeah. Christian's not even in his house yet. So that's
trailer,
cool.
Their trailer is just in
Yeah,
Texas
what
somewhere,
the flip,
but just not
dude.
here at all.
Yeah, it's just like it got to Dallas like last week. Like, oh, it's in Dallas. It'll be at your house. We got here. It's not at my house. It's in Dallas still.
Call
We've
them.
been here for like 5 days now, and it's in like Tyler now or something. It's got to be shipped over tomorrow. It's coming, but we've been in our house for 4 or 5 days. Nothing's there. Living out of a suitcase still.
Yeah.
All my road trip essentials.
You haven't even got to sleep in your house yet.
No.
It's been at Dockery's house and then our house.
Yeah. 17 people living in the Dockery's house.
Incredible.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's so fun. You probably don't relate to this that much, but me and Gavin never lived close to our friends ever,
Yeah.
and this is so cool.
We're like when we were like in elementary school.
Oh, we got to run over to Christian's house. Oh, that's like 5 minutes away now. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. For me, it's like because you guys probably don't relate to this, but being next to civilization,
Oh yeah,
it's insane. I drive down the road and I'm in the city, and I can just go to Walmart.
You're just on the loop.
Normally, it's like 25 or 30 minutes for me to go to like a store, like a real store that's not like Dollar General. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the best.
Oh, yeah, because you only ever lived in Glendale and then
Harrisburg.
Yeah, so instead of food, instead of only having Subway and the 99 Grill, you have a million different
Oh
options.
yeah, we have more
So
fast
many
food
options.
here than we did in Eugene. I bet.
Yeah.
I could probably have a different restaurant for like 6 months and not have the same one.
Every day.
Yeah.
Yep, every day. All 3 meals. I don't care.
Yeah. I found a sushi place. I don't know if it's going to be any good.
Is it going to
We
be
have to test it.
better than Mario's Cafe that's out in the middle of nowhere?
That is hard to beat. This one had a neon sign that said sushi.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm in.
It wins.
It is.
What was the
right
name of the
there.
restaurant? Was it just
I don't know.
sushi,
It was
neon
dark.
sign?
It was just dark, and I saw sushi.
Oh.
So might have to go at the nighttime.
That's true.
Yeah. We got to play spike ball inside the house last night.
Oh.
That's probably the best thing about Christian's family not having any of their stuff is that there's no decorations in the house.
Yeah, that's true.
And we can just spike it up like crazy.
Yeah. His living room is probably 15-foot high ceilings.
I bet it's higher than
I
that.
bet it's higher than that.
It's much higher.
Really?
Than
It's
that.
like 2 stories high.
Yeah, well, you can walk
Or
up the
just
stairs
blank.
and then stand on the loft. And the loft is above your head when you're in the living room.
Yeah.
Like you
true.
can jump up and grab the loft, and then you can still stand on that loft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's at least 75 feet,
Yeah, it says so.
75, 80.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's awesome. It's a good house. Got a pool back there.
Here,
Big pool.
I cannot wait for the summertime pool parties.
Oh my
So
gosh.
fun.
Iguanas falling out of the tree into
Yeah,
the
I
pool.
don't care.
Snakes.
Snakes sometimes.
Turtles.
Little crocodile action.
I'm never going to go in any body of fresh water here, ever.
Yeah, no.
Too many creatures.
That's insane. You can't even
evil
see
things.
in that.
Yeah.
Just getting a pool is like, you can see, and it's like, well, what if there's a snake under there?
Mm-hmm.
You hear that Booker's pond is stocked?
Yeah,
Really?
with
There's
fish.
5
Oh,
different
yeah.
kinds of
Well,
fish in
we
there.
walked down there, and I saw a fish jumping, so I
Mhm.
knew that there was at least one in there.
Yeah, there's 5 in there, and they'll just keep reproducing as long as
Bro.
it
Five,
dry up.
five species.
Yeah, 5 species, not,
Not
just
five
five.
fish.
in there. That's incredible.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Gavin's fiance's family.
How long are they planning on living there?
Forever.
For a long
Forever?
time. Yeah.
Because eventually those things will start growing legs. They'll crawl out.
Yeah, you just have to start shooting them.
into
Yeah.
the house?
Yeah, dude.
They're
Set
gonna-
traps, cut
yeah.
off their legs, throw them back in there.
The first thing they're gonna do when they move to this new house is build a wall to keep the walking fish out of their houses.
I mean, it's happened before.
Yeah.
You do not want them coming in the house.
No.
No. Bro, I want to go fishing.
it's
I
a
haven't gone
walking
fishing in
fish.
so long.
Yeah.
I love fishing. I'm a big fisherman. I used to be a big fisherman. I used to fish all the time. Every chance I got, I'd be out there fishing. I haven't fished in years now. It's been so long.
Even
got that
catch and-
boat.
Even just catch and release. Oh, is your boat?
Wait, I sold
Book
it.
it
I
back.
sold
Oh.
it. I sold it.
Yeah. Shoot.
I know.
You got like $5 million for it, though.
Oh,
I think,
I
right?
was like 5 million and a half. Yeah.
We have 2 kayaks.
Oh, kayak fishing,
Bro.
bro. Kayak fishing is tough.
Can we take the kayaks on?
100%.
I want to go fishing. There's got to be good like fishing spots around here. There's like bass fishing around here. We don't
Yeah.
have a lot of bass fishing in Oregon. Texas got that bass fishing.
We do have a lot of bass fishing.
Not
in
as
Oregon.
much. Like most of it is rainbow trout.
True.
Unless you like find a little pond somewhere that has bass. Most like if you're fishing in the river, you're not catching bass.
There's that one pond off of 99 stocked with bass like crazy.
Oh yeah. And then there's that one lake out in Cottage Grove.
yeah.
But I digress.
Cottage Grove Lake.
Last time I went fishing was at work. In that, like that's it. It was like during my lunch break, just tossed a couple.
catch anything?
Cast. Oh yeah,
Really?
every cast.
Let's go.
Yeah,
That's
the most fun
insane.
part.
yeah.
I would say I'd be satisfied with 1 catch every 5 casts. That would be like the best day of fishing ever. Because if it's every time, it's just
Yeah.
where's the challenge in that? That's
know.
not exciting. It's like, oh, I'm gonna
It's
throw
like
my
going-
line out
pretty
there.
exciting.
I'm
Going
gonna throw my line out there,
hunting.
get another fish. Oh, but
Walleye.
then it's not a guarantee. So
That's
it's just like every time you get 5 in a row, you're like, I'm the best fisher in the world.
Yeah.
What's fun is we had a casting net, so it ends up spanning like 15 feet wide. But
No way.
you throw it out and it spreads out, and then all these weights come down. You pull the net after it hits the ground, and that's how you like. It's mostly how you can check
Bro,
to
I
see
do
how
not
your
think
fish
that
are
that's
doing.
Fishing. I
No,
think
it's so
that
you can
are-
check your
I think that you were
ponds.
Was this
poaching
for
these
catch and
fish.
release?
This
That's
was
insane.
to move from one pond to the other. This was to transport
okay.
fish.
That's just fish torture at that point. I like to do this really fun catch and release strategy where I just take this
Catch
80-foot net,
400.
throw it out there. Yeah, I get like 80 fish in there. It's awesome.
Have you seen ocean fishing?
Me? No.
Yeah, you remember
No, I've done
Nemo?
it. We did it.
Is that a show or is that?
Oh, it is a show, I'm sure. I'm just saying, like,
Ocean fishing.
from Nemo,
Yeah.
where they had that giant net and it dips down the boat and just picks up all those fish and they have to swim down.
And then all the fish are swimming down,
Yeah.
break the net. Sorry, that was me. That was my hand.
Oh,
Catch and release. That's what the plan was the whole time in that movie. I'm just saying.
No, it wasn't.
But on our drive here, we had an eventful couple days.
Dude, we took 4 days. I thought it was going to be like 2. 4 days to get here. Left on Monday, arrived on Thursday.
Parker, we literally told you it's not going to be.
2 days would have been insane.
days. No,
but I
You'd have to
wanted
drive
it.
for 24 hours one day and then 8 hours the next day.
Yeah, that would have been fun. That would have been the worst, probably.
Yeah.
That would have been like our road trip, but not being able to trade off drivers with anyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But as on our second day, we're driving through Arizona.
Yeah,
To New
Arizona
Mexico.
sucks.
Arizona's
so cold.
the freaking snowiest state I've ever seen in my life. There's not one point in Arizona where there wasn't snow on the ground.
And whenever we got out of the car, oops, it's raining on us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Arizona's the rainiest state.
And snowiest. What is the deal with that? How did we just get in all the snow Arizona's ever had?
I don't know. But we got stuck at a gas station. We're driving. So we're driving and we're almost to our hotel. We're supposed to get there at 7 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock at this point.
We're like, we're
like-
stopping so early tonight. What are we doing?
Yeah.
We should be going further.
Yeah. And we're like, oh, it's starting to get kind of cold.
Yeah.
Look at that. It dropped to 28 degrees.
Whoa.
Oh,
that's crazy.
we're probably fine.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm going to
keep
keep
going.
going 90 miles an hour on the freeway.
Yeah.
Hannah, is it windy outside?
That is.
I don't think so. It doesn't look like any of the bushes are blowing around. Feels like I'm like getting pushed around on the road.
Huh.
Tap on my brakes.
Tap, tap, tap.
Dunzo.
Oh, we're spinning out. We're spinning out. It's ice. It's ice.
It's ice. It's ice.
It's slippery.
Bro, listen
We're
to
gonna
this.
die.
Is that actually
Parker-
what happened in your car?
That is not
We
what
didn't
happened in
spin, but that did
Because
happen.
you want to know what happened in our car?
You want to know what
Yeah.
actually happened in our actual car?
We're
Listen
driving
to this.
What, 55 miles an hour?
Yeah, Gavin and Hannah, probably faster than that. Gavin and Hannah, we're at the front of the pack. Everyone else is behind us. There's about 8 cars behind us, various distances, 10 miles, 20 miles, 30 miles.
I don't care.
We're right
Gavin
behind
back there.
and Parker and Christian and Hannah are right at the front. Gavin and Hannah are at the front. Me and Parker are behind. Me and Parker are driving. We've been, we're making good pace.
Yeah,
essentially.
great pace.
Great pace. Probably better pace than we should have been than everybody else.
Probably the best pace that anyone's ever gone on that road.
yeah, especially in 28 degrees.
Yeah.
We're pacing it and we're coming up and we're driving down this freeway. It's dark outside.
It was
Ice-
snowing.
Clearly there's ice on the road. Like you can
yeah.
see visible ice on the road, but it hasn't been very slippery thus far.
Well, it's like black ice, so you can't really see it.
Right, exactly. And so we weren't paying much attention to it. We're passing semis.
We're listening to a podcast.
listening to a podcast.
Oh, this is so fun.
So funny. Oh, and we're just dancing and having a good time.
Whoa, it's kind of windy. I'm going like,
I told Parker, I was sitting there like listening to this podcast and I felt like we were moving side to side, but it felt like it was mostly the back end of the car moving side to side. And I was like, Parker, why are we moving side to side right now? He's like, oh, I think it's just the wind.
I think it might just be.
I think
He's
it's
like,
just, I think it's just the wind. I was like, all right. I was like, imagine we're just fishtailing down the highway right now.
That'd be crazy.
That would have been crazy. Imagine, bro.
And then we keep going.
2 minutes.
The wind is consistently moving me back and forth down the road.
I thought the wind was blowing you one way, and then you were bringing it back, and then the wind was blowing you again, and you were bringing it back. You were just getting blown side to side, and you were like,
Yeah,
I
pretty
bet
much.
there's a 2-directional
I bet
wind
it's a
happening
tornado
right now.
that we're inside of
Yeah.
right now.
And so we're driving, and then all of a sudden,
I'm like, maybe we're going a little too fast. Just slow down a little bit.
just nudge the brake.
And
I mean, we really start fishtailing. I mean, good thing there's no one behind us. We're in other lane, side to side, and then he straightens it out.
boom.
Masterfully done by Parker, by the way. I mean,
you.
just
Thank
not
you.
overcompensating, just a little bit nudge. Meanwhile, I'm 100% going to die. I'm like sitting in the car, dead silent, didn't say anything. I'm just like, wow, really? This is what my dad is going to be pissed that Parker was driving me and then crashed.
And then we turned off the podcast and just
Turned
sat
off the part, just sat there for like 10 seconds. just cool, just calm down. And we're just sitting there.
Just calm down.
And then I guess it was not wind. Turns out it was not wind. It was ice.
And we get a
It
call
was
from
pure
Gavin.
ice. I thought we called Gavin.
Gavin calls us.
Oh yeah, Gavin calls
by
us.
the way, there's some ice on the road. And like,
I'm not gonna lie, there is a little bit of ice on the road.
yeah, we might.
Imagine if we would have died and then you would have called us. And then you, by the way, guys. And then I'm on the phone with Gavin. I'm the one talking to Gavin, and all of a sudden I hear Hannah, babe, watch out! Just like crashing noise.
Me and
I'm
Christian
like,
look at
"Oh,
each other like,
he's dead. And then Gavin's like,
What?
yeah. So
Yeah,
anyways,
so-
we're gonna pull off at this gas station. I was like, whoa, back up. What just happened?
Are you okay?
He's like, there's a little bit of debris on the road up here. Me and Parker get up to where he was. There's like
broken drywall or
broken
something.
drywall, just like on the ground,
over.
and like these wood planks on the ground. So we get around
We have
that.
to get around it.
No problem.
Oh, we went right over top.
Oh yeah, no, we went right over
we
top
went
too.
right,
We just
but, like-
slowed down a little bit.
Oh yeah, we were going fast.
Oh, I could tell.
Yeah.
Hey, watch out! It sounded like you guys exploded the whole
Yeah.
car.
Oh my gosh,
was-
we were. My heart dropped dude, when I heard that. I was like,
Oh my god!
I thought because you were like, oh, there's brake lights up ahead. I thought you guys just plowed back into the back of a semi. Or
Oh,
something.
that could have been. That could happen.
That could have been possible.
That's a very real possibility. It really
very
is.
real possibility. It's a nasty semi. So Gavin's like, we're getting off of this road. We're going and we're getting off of the freeway.
We text all the parents, guys. We're pulling off at exit.
Yeah. I
Whatever.
Called mom and dad.
right before this exit. I was texting people. Called my dad once we pulled off. Right before this exit, there's lots and lots of ice. It was weird. It didn't get colder. It was just all of a sudden this road is not slippery, and all of a sudden we get to this spot and it's super super slippery.
Yeah.
So then we go up a little bit farther. We can see a line of semis down the freeway, like a
As
mile.
far as you
As
can
far
see.
as you
So
can
far.
see, you cannot see the end.
They start turning at one
So
point.
luckily,
and there's nothing.
right when the line starts, there's you can get off of the freeway there, and so Gavin and Hannah get off, me and Parker get off, and we're just driving right next to the what is that adjacent? What is it called when there's
Parallel?
two lines? Parallel. We're driving parallel to the freeway for like a mile. Still, we haven't gotten to the front of the semi. You can't even see the end of the line of semis. They were just stopped on the highway.
So like, let's go to this. Gas
Pull up at this
station.
truck stop. We're sitting in the parking lot. Oh, and meanwhile, it's like a blizzard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or it's not coming down really hard yet, but it's snowing and it's very cold.
Yeah.
And it's dark. Call all of our parents, all the other group, let them know lots of ice here. We're gonna stop at this truck stop. And there were some people that were like 100 miles back. We're like, don't even bother trying to get here. Just like
Get a hotel.
Get a hotel back there, and then do it in the morning when it's warmer. So we are
So if
chilling.
that tells you anything about our pace through the trip,
Oh
we
my
were
gosh.
way ahead.
We were cooking.
I mean, we were
Yeah.
cooking with gas.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we.
Which, if we would have died, probably wouldn't have been super productive.
Yeah.
But we didn't die, and we
Yeah.
were first.
so it's more productive.
It's
than
probably
not.
good that we were ahead of everybody because the other people were pulling trailers and
yeah.
they would have needed to
Oh, they
slow
would've
down and
been
they would have
done.
gone right in the back
we
of the
we had
semis.
to warn them.
Uh-huh.
So we were in the truck stop for probably 30, 45 minutes. Oh, we're in
When
there
the
for like
parents get
30
there.
minutes, and we're just walking around in there. Massive trucks. Like, the store was huge.
It was an old warehouse.
It just
or
looks like
something.
it's in the middle of nowhere. There's like this warehouse. I didn't even know there was a store in there. And then you can see there's a front entrance. So we walk in, and it's just as far as you can see.
Yeah.
Candy, drinks,
Candy drinks everywhere.
bathrooms, showers.
Very dusty.
Very dirty.
Incredibly dusty,
A lot of the
unfortunately.
merchandise was dusty.
But what are you going to do? It's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So
No one
I walk
stops there.
outside. I was like, we had no service in there. I was like, I got to call my parents, see where they're at. So I walk out, and it's just pure blizzard. Like, it's like
White
really
out.
coming down at this point. I walk out there, no service.
You walked outside, and I was standing there with Gavin and Hannah. I was like, "Oh, there goes Christian. That's a shame."
Yeah.
And
He's
he
gone.
was just gone.
And I was just gone. I just disappeared into the snow.
Yeah.
Um,
But you came back. You came in. We walked outside because we thought, oh, we might leave right now. I don't know where the parents are. What are we gonna do? Just try and keep going.
Start cleaning up because we had no cell signal.
Our cars were just covered in snow.
yeah,
Just
and
so
it had
fast.
been like 30 minutes that we were in there, and they were just covered.
Yeah, Gavin's trying to scrape his windshield with a credit card, and then this nice guy next to us is like, "Hey, you want to use this?" I'm like, "Yes,
Yes,
please
absolutely.
use the scraper." Yes, we do. We use the scraper, and then all the parents get there, and we're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, yo, what's up? Let's go back inside where it's warm."
Yeah.
We're standing there. We were probably in there for a total of an hour,
Probably,
maybe an
yeah.
hour and a
Maybe
half
more.
And
I
then
don't know.
there's a road that was parallel to the freeway that we
Guess
were
what
taking
it
for a
is.
while. We were it keeps going past the gas station. And so my dad was like, I'm gonna drive up there. He has like a 4-wheel drive. I was just gonna drive over there, see if it's clear that we can keep going on this. Because going onto the freeway, I mean, we'd be stuck till morning. Like, it was not moving, and it was miles and miles. So He drives up there, ends up being fine. Like it's clear. So my dad is coming back and then we're all going to take the road. And then Anthony, who was also with the group, Hannah's dad, it was talking to one of the guys in the shop. There was like a couple other people in the store at that point because people had gotten off the freeway when they saw the traffic. And he lets him know that that's the road that we were driving is actually
Old Route 66.
What? Route 60 frickin' 6. I mean, we're in cars.
We're in Cars Land.
We're in Cars Land. This is literally Disneyland. And so
this is Radiator Springs that we got stuck in.
And not only was it Route 66, but if you follow this old Route 66, it goes right to the town that we were staying in that night called, what was the town? Gallup.
Only takes 30 minutes to get there.
Only
30 minutes in good weather. Probably took us about an hour.
Yeah.
But so we all load up in our cars, start going down old Route 66, and it's very slick because this road hasn't been worn down like the free, like it's just pure ice, so it's super slick. But we're taking it slow,
going like 30,
but it was awesome. We had the whole convoy together at this point. Besides the people that were way back that had to stop at a hotel, whole convoy together. We're listening to music,
listening to Pillow Talk by Zayn, best song,
best song of all time.
Maybe I'll bleep out the name of the song.
Probably I don't know. And yeah, so we're driving. It's dark out. It's blizzard, but we're just having a blast. Old Route 66. It's beautiful. You can see the freeway is still blocked up. I mean, no one's moving.
Yeah.
People are sliding around a little bit, but it's like, it's fun because
we
were not sliding. Get to the town of Gallup there. My dad almost plows into this truck.
This truck almost plows into your dad.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know if you noticed, but when we were going through one of those intersections, it's a green light. Here comes this white Infinity.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just not going to stop. They almost hit the side of me. We're so close to our destination, and we almost died just inches from our hotel.
2 of our group almost got wrecked.
No one knows how to drive.
I don't know if it was just kept going or if it just couldn't stop because it was icy, because it was kind of coming down a hill.
But they looked like they had been stopped, and then they went faster.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, move.
They're like, watch this. It's like bowling.
It's like I flipped him off and mooned him and stuff.
Christian mooned him out the moon roof.
Yep. That's why it's called that, right?
Yeah. And then, got to our hotel. And bada bing, bada boom.
Had a very restful night.
Night.
We were all like, all the dads were talking like, we do not want another early start. So we stayed there till like 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the roads were still icy. And then next day went pretty smooth. We drove another 8 hours.
Made it to Albuquerque.
That was
cool.
And then from there, in the evening, we were like, you guys, what we need is just a nice pool and hot tub to hang out in.
Yeah.
So
we're
like,
together, have a few laughs.
Parker and I were at a different hotel than everybody else.
We went to Amarillo that day, Parker, not Albuquerque.
Yeah, went through Albuquerque.
Yeah,
ended in Amarillo. And we're like, we'll come over to Christian's hotel with everybody and we'll go in the hot tub in the pool. Get there. This is the greenest hot tub.
It looked like we were in the swamp, dude. There might have been creatures in there. We didn't even know. You can't even see the bottom. It's so green.
Yeah. There's a mermaid down there.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't go in there. I cared too much about my mental health and physical health. I was just in the regular pool. Regular pool looked fine, but the hot tub was a little bit gnarly.
You don't know what kind of parasites are going to get into your brain.
I have no idea.
Plus, the hot tub was like 90 degrees, so not that hot.
Yeah, it was just like not even heated. It's just
like a lukewarm
been sitting
tub.
in that room for so long that it's just warmed up over time.
The warmth is coming from all of the bacteria reproducing in there.
Yeah.
So then we're in there for a little bit, hanging out and stuff. Then we get in the pool, having some fun in there. But when you have no ball and you're in a pool with no ball,
boring.
It's so boring.
You gotta get a ball.
The whole time we were thinking, where's our ball?
No
we
ball.
Didn't have one,
Yeah.
so we couldn't do anything fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also, let me say this. We got to the first day, we went to California. We stopped at Bakersfield, a little bit north of LA, a little bit northeast of LA. Beautiful. I mean, we're driving. When we drove out of Bakersfield, we went straight east
The first
over the
hour?
hills.
Oh
It,
my gosh.
it looked like we were in, Greenland. What's
Yeah.
that? Iceland.
No,
Ireland.
Which one's the actual
Incredible.
green
You ever
one?
seen Braveheart?
Iceland.
Wherever
Scotland.
Braveheart was, Scotland. It just looked like we were in Scotland.
Green rolling hills. You ever
Super
seen
green,
Lord of the Rings?
rolling hills. I mean, we go up the hills, it starts
It
snowing.
was like New Zealand.
It was
Yeah.
incredible. It was New Zealand, bro.
Yeah, for real.
I had no idea that California. I mean, I already like California. Y'all know this.
You guys
I
know
mean-
this. His weakness is SoCal.
Yeah, it is so California. But yeah, it was awesome. But then we got over those hills, and it was just
And then it was
nothing for
desert.
about 6 hours. Just desert, flat.
Yeah, we hit that blizzard and then there was not much scenery after that. But
No, New Mexico and Arizona were way snowier than I expected. But we were also in
Yeah.
the northern part, so
we were at high elevation, whatever.
yeah, whatever.
But once we got into Texas, you knew because it was incredibly flat. You could. That was the furthest I've ever been able to see on
Yeah. Also, so many windmills.
flat ground. Yeah,
The most
Ridiculous.
windmills I've ever seen in my life was in Western Texas, driving over here.
yeah.
And even throughout to Central Texas and a little bit into the east.
Mm-hmm.
There's windmills everywhere.
Yeah.
It's remarkable.
But this week, something that I discovered
was it?
is a new event. Dana White has created a new competition
Called wife slapping.
called
Ooh, he loves
Slap.
doing that, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, he probably does.
He actually did. There was a
He
video
actually
of
did.
him recently
Oh,
on the
really?
camp.
Personally.
His wife slapped him, then he slapped back. So
Shouldn't do that, Dana.
And then
Dana-
he started this, what is it, slap boxing?
It's called
started-
slap boxing.
yeah,
Insane. So, you guys have all seen those videos. The big old Russian guys slapping each other. And
Yeah.
it's like so much pain. They have powder on their hands. They're falling over. They're getting knocked out.
yeah.
Dana White has made a American version of this, I guess.
Yep.
Called power slap or
There's no, I
ultimate
do not
slapping.
think, what is it called?
It's just
Power,
slap.
power slap. I think.
I don't think so. It's just slap, but
Ooh, it's-
he was doing kind of how he does is it UFC? Like training camps where they bring in a bunch of guys that are
Like you've made it
Ultimate
into the
Fighter.
house. Yeah,
yeah,
it's ultimate.
to like train them up to like put them into UFC and like make them a great fighter. And they did the same thing for slap. So they have coaches. They had 4
Slap
coaches or
house.
something.
Yeah.
And so they could get into the slap house so that they can then train them up and then become
That's insane.
Sounds like a TikTok
competitors.
house.
I know, for
Yeah.
real.
What's up, guys? This is me checking in from the slap house. What's good?
Slap house.
And
It is called power slap. I
it
just
is?
looked it up. Yeah,
Gavin,
okay.
seriously.
And it turns out
That
it's
seems
very,
like the most
it's very
unentertaining.
controversial.
It's like the most unentertaining part of the UFC. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's like UFC, you got boxing. I mean, you got every single martial art you could ever want to watch all in one.
And what's this one?
And it's the best in the world at it. This is, you just stand there and like, boom, slap. This seems like the most unentertaining form of like combat
I'd
sports
say
ever
it's
made.
entertaining for
You should
about
watch it.
the first 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Because
That's
it's like, wow, I've
generous.
never seen someone just be able to slap like that. It's so fun.
I don't want to see
It's
that.
got to be just so repetitive.
Well, you don't want to see the interviews beforehand. They talk about like, oh yeah, I did this in martial arts. There's this one dude that was an MMA fighter.
Like, I was made for this.
Weakest slap ever. Jeremiah could slap harder than this dude.
Really?
Yeah,
He slaps
he was
pretty
so
hard.
Jeremiah's
slow.
weak.
So slow.
Shout out Jeremiah.
He was like 1, 2, and just
yeah.
like barely hit
The way they do
ground.
it is that the person getting slapped has a bar they hold on to behind their back.
So they
Like
don't,
it's a little just like
react,
Yeah, okay.
foam.
it's like a free weight thing,
Yeah.
and they just hold on to it. And the person's like, the ref's like, how many hits do you want? Or like, how
Which
many?
hand?
Which hand and how many do you want? It's like, I'm gonna do right hand to 3, so he's gonna go 1, 2, 3.
him on the third.
Smack him on the third. Like,
That's insane.
yeah,
It's kind of set up for us to do right now. Gavin
This
is
is
kind of the
perfect.
officiate, and then me
Referee.
and
Yeah,
Yeah,
Parker.
Parker. Put your mics to the side. Let's do this.
yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, we're doing it. Oh, he slapped me so hard it hurts.
Oh,
Feel like-
Christian, take that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay,
but some
Parker,
of these
how
guys
many?
get knocked out from the slaps.
that's insane.
Yeah.
That would be such a vulnerable position. Just your hands behind your back, and this guy's gonna.
You
hit
just
me
got
as hard
this
as
guy's
he
gonna hit
can.
me in the face, and I
Yeah, these
Yeah.
2 dudes.
because with actual fighting, you can defend yourself. If you're
Yeah.
good at defense, you can protect yourself from getting hit. But this is like, yeah, I'm gonna sign up just to get the crap slapped out of me.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. There's apparently the coaches went 27 rounds or something. Of, like, getting
the
slapped.
2 coaches who were like in charge of each like team in the house. They
Went
did a
against
round
each
where
other.
they just slapped each other like 20
Faces
times in the face.
so swollen
Yeah.
and bloody. It's disgusting.
That sounds terrible.
So I don't know
Yeah.
how long it's gonna last.
sounds terrible to watch. Sounds terrible to participate in.
You've got to watch it.
I've seen it before.
You got to see.
You gotta
I've
watch
seen
this.
it.
You gotta watch Dana White.
He does it right.
Dana
Power
Wright.
slap.
Dana Wright does it right.
Dana White does it right. That's why they call him Dana Wright.
That's what they call
Yeah.
Dana Wright.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was all right.
Uh-huh.
It was entertaining to see him get knocked out. There was this one lady though that had this mohawk, was talking a bunch of smack, like, "Oh, this
Talking
is what
a
I
bunch of
made
slap.
for." And then this Brazilian lady comes up against her, and she's like, "All right, I'm excited. I've never really done this
I've never
competitively
slapped anyone
before.
before. Well, yeah, because no one's ever done it competitively
Well,
before.
no, yeah, they have. There's other competitive leagues.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is. Parker, literally, look it up.
Hey.
There is.
Okay.
This guy's so ignorant
And
sometimes.
so the Mohawk lady goes first, slaps this lady so hard, barely moves. Like the other people get knocked back and everything. She barely moved her head, the Brazilian chick. So then it's the Brazilian lady's
That's
turn
her
to
first
hit.
time?
Yeah. And she hits this lady so hard. She like gets knocked out, falls backwards, tries to stand up, and like rolls forward, and they call it a fight.
Yeah. That's insane.
I think
Yeah.
they get like 30 seconds to recover
what is
every
it
time.
with Brazilian fighters, bro? There's so many like UFC champions that are Brazilian.
What's with Brazilians and being able to be fighters?
I'm saying. Also, bro, their fans, the worst.
Crazy.
They're incredible. Like they love their fighters, and it makes it fun, but it also makes it terrible because like so many fighters. If you go fight, like they just had a recent UFC event in Brazil, 283.
Oh,
like-
that was in Brazil?
Yeah,
No wonder there's so many Brazilians.
yeah, right. But if a non-Brazilian wins, like they get assaulted afterwards. Like the Marino or what's his name, the dude that beat what's his name? Anyways, there was a non-Brazilian that beat a Brazilian in like one of the big fights of the night, and they like his security. They had to sprint out of the arena because people were throwing stuff at him, like trying to get to him to like hurt him.
That's
like
crazy.
They just go crazy. It's insane, and it happens so often.
Oh my
And
gosh.
it's wild. It's like controversial. People saying that you like shouldn't host fights.
No
like
more
Dana,
UFC in
no more
Brazil.
UFC in Brazil. People are getting hurt,
Yeah.
but it's also like they love it so
no,
much.
but,
Yeah.
but people are getting hurt everywhere. So.
yeah.
That
Come
is
on,
crazy.
seriously, don't let them get hurt outside the ring. Hurt them all you want inside the ring, but
Yeah.
if they
Outside?
lay a finger on them outside, that is where I draw the line.
That's assault.
I mean, it does kind of make sense.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? It just makes it fun though.
Yeah.
I mean, just being in an arena like that where everyone just loves one person so much and hates the other so much. It's like the best underdog story of all time.
then
Or
you
the
win.
Brazilian wins and it's like it just goes insane.
Yeah. They just
That
erupt.
part makes it pretty fun.
Mhm.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Oh man.
Oh, can we talk about Parker? You had this in your notes.
Yeah,
Gavin.
What it is?
Either you had the most brilliant mind of all freaking time when you were 5, or that poem was 100% not yours
It's all the same to the
whatsoever.
clam.
It's
Yeah.
all the same to the clam.
I was listening back when I was editing, and I was like, did we never bring up the fact that there's no way this could have been written by Gavin, and we didn't. And the whole time I was just like, this is not his work. Oh, I looked it up. A quick Google search.
Let me say
just-
something real quick. Let me say something before you say something.
Let me say something.
When I first found the poems in my file cabinet, I looked at them and I was like, oh, okay, this one's funny because this would just be funny to read on the pod. The little short one.
The
The long one,
train
it's all the
one?
same. Yeah. All the same to the clam. I was like, I have to read this because there's no way I wrote this. Like, why was it in here and put by me?
here he was taking credit for it.
Well, because we were
said,
going in,
Gavin,
through
you
it,
had
and
a-
I just completely forgot that was.
It was
and we
for the
kinda
bet.
moved
It was
on.
for the bet.
It was just,
Yeah.
we were like, Gavin, you're so incredible. And that got to his head, and he's like, I am.
Maybe I did write this.
I did write this. I am the best.
Yeah.
I'm the best, so why wouldn't I have written this poem? But I looked it up. I just typed in, it's all the same to the clam. Boom, the same poem popped up. I don't know who the author was.
Gavin.
Gavin.
It's Gavin.
It says
It's me.
Gavin Theo.
famous.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you getting You're not getting royalties on
I
it?
am.
No wonder you can afford
I,
that.
I don't actually go work at a
Years.
ranch.
Oh.
He goes and works at the poems
Studio.
The poem studio. That's
Yeah.
why you don't feel justified wearing a cowboy hat.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It all makes sense now.
Look up all the other famous anonymous poems. Those are me.
That's your writer name is anonymous.
Yeah.
You've written so many things.
Yeah,
many
I know.
poems.
Dude, so many hours.
All the way back to like 1400.
That's Yeah.
You must be 900
Gavin's
years
immortal.
old.
In the podcast. Cut it.
What?
Don't ever say that again, Parker.
Oh, your secrets are out?
yes.
It's all the same to the clam. Who'd you think it was written by?
Shel Silverstein.
And I was like, is that because it's a clam and clams have shells? Well, it says it was written by Shel Silverstein.
No
Only
way,
nine.
really?
Yep.
Very
I knew it.
impressive shell.
I'm Shel Silverstein.
I mean, for an adult poet to write that, it's kind of like it's not a great poem. But for a 5-year-old to write that, it's like makes
It's
it a
like
great poem.
insane. Yeah.
Maybe it is deep. Maybe it's just deep, and then that's
think
what's
it's just
good about it. Yeah.
Like the very end, it kind of breaks down is like righting wrongs and wronging rights and so all that stuff.
He tried to go too deep. He should have just left it. I mean, I should have. I should have just left it there.
Also,
I
is
didn't-
Shell a guy?
Yeah.
He wrote so many poems. I
Yeah.
remember in elementary school doing a whole like
Books
Shel
of poems on
Silverstein
him.
thing. Yeah, it's just like books of poems and poems and poems, which doesn't seem that hard to do. It's just you're making rhymes.
Yeah.
We can make a poem.
Okay, let's do it. Do one about podcasting.
Podcasting with the boys.
Podcasting.
You're just making noise with the boys, talking into
No,
mics.
here we go. Podcasting with the boys.
Okay. Yeah.
It's all just making noise. That's the first rhyme.
Yeah.
It's called the Gas Boys.
And we're playing with toys.
Sorry, we are.
Mm-hmm.
We drink sparkling water.
And coffee with soy
And we laugh with each other.
while we all make noise.
Oh my gosh, we're so good at this.
Dude,
I
we
mean,
could
come
write,
on.
We could write poems all day.
I mean,
What's
we just
that,
wrote one.
I
all
mean,
day.
I do.
What's
That's
that
what I
called
do.
when there's like a sandwich of rhymes where you said like,
rapping.
oh really?
Yeah.
A bar?
I said water and I said each other. Those kind of rhyme. Noise and boys or something, whatever you said.
Oh, it's like 1, 2, 1, 2.
uh-huh.
So it's like the 2 and the 2 rhyme and the 1 and the 1 rhyme, and they're like this.
And it's like this.
It's like boop.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Yeah, you
Got
just
some exciting news.
so much
What?
gratitude in Gavin's heart.
So much. He's so thankful.
Got to see some pretty cool things this week. Pretty thankful for being able to drive out to East Texas and
Yeah.
now call this place home.
What are you doing? You're embarrassing
Hey,
yourself.
he's
That's what
writing a
you're doing.
I don't
poem.
know
Let him
that.
cook. Let him
Yeah.
cook. Let him cook.
We've got to try out 7 Brew coffee.
7 Brew coffee
For the first
It's a
time.
drive-through.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, mine was gross.
It's the Dutch Bros of East Texas.
There's
Is it a
also,
chain?
I don't know.
Oh.
there's
But
also
they kinda seem like
HTO, probably one of my favorite places ever.
Yeah.
It's just you walk in there, tea everywhere. You can get so much tea, and that's it. That's
Not
the
a
whole
big
thing.
tea guy.
I love tea.
You know what, Christian? You can leave.
Yeah, get out of here.
Oh, I do have an announcement.
I thought you were really grateful for something. You were
No,
gonna
I
say
am.
what it
I was going to talk about we got to Hannah and I got to see our
Yep.
apartment, and I'm going to start building. You
Really?
guys, I'm back. I may not be employed
If
anymore,
you need to borrow some materials, I have plenty.
Yeah. So do I.
but I'm back in creative mode.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
I will have another job soon. But
Do you want me to help?
Sure.
Well, I don't want to, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
So
you wanna
selfish of
learn how to
Gavin.
build
expect
You
me
might
to
want
help.
me to, but I don't.
You guys want to learn how to build things?
I know how to build things.
Gavin.
You ever played Fortnite?
You know how
We
to build
played
ramps?
we have way many more hours in Fortnite than you do.
yeah.
Don't try to lecture us about building things.
I think I have about 5 hours in Fortnite.
If you need any help cranking 90s, we're your guys.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I know.
It shows what you know about building.
For real. Yeah, but we should have a build battle sometime.
Okay. Let's do it.
We got 2 Xboxes now.
Yep.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
I'm so good at building. What do you mean? I build things all the time.
What do you build?
That freaking
Stuff.
bunk bed that you sleep on.
Oh, the bed that you're sleeping in.
Oh,
Guess
yeah.
what? Gavin and Parker sharing a room.
Yeah.
Gas Boy Studio in one room. Beds in Parker and Gavin in the
Yeah,
other.
we were gonna have separate rooms, but my dad's new job is work from home. He was gonna have to have his office set up in the living room. That's embarrassing.
That is
Yeah.
embarrassing.
So Gavin and I talked about it. We're like, we will share and we'll sacrifice. You're only gonna be here a few more months.
Yep.
Me, hopefully, just like
even less.
even less than Gavin, move out into an apartment so that I can move out of my parents' house before my 22-year-old brother does.
Yeah, Gavin, that's pathetic.
Oh, you'll be 23 by the time you move out. That's
Oh,
incredible.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, the way he's
Embarrassing. The
Yeah.
way he's
he's be like Michael Jordan, the way he's
jumping around in here.
yeah, for real. Why you jumping around in here for
Why,
so long?
why are you jumping around here so long, Gavin? Go jump around somewhere else.
Yeah,
Gosh.
get up and get down, dog.
I'm sorry for that.
It's okay.
Not to you, to the listeners who had to hear that.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a 23 thing, but
23.
because 23 is Michael Jordan's
Can you
number.
do something for me?
There, that's what it was. That's what
That's
it was.
what it was.
Yeah, my bad.
23 Savage.
Um,
What else are you thankful for, Gavin?
uh,
You got to see the wedding venue. How was that? He's going to throw up.
oh my gosh,
it was awesome. It
Yeah.
was super, we had never seen it.
Because you booked it blind.
Yeah,
pretty
we
much.
booked it without seeing it in person. It Oh yeah, it was incredible.
Oh yeah.
It was incredible.
Really, it's got like an old barn, or not old barn, but like
A barn.
a barn that wasn't used for.
No, it was brand new. They built it 6 years ago.
Oh well, that's cool.
Yeah, the whole property. They have a chapel, a barn for the
So this thing's
reception.
purely like this is made for weddings.
Yeah, they built it for weddings.
That's cool.
Yeah,
It's called
It's
Dove
awesome.
Hollow.
Dove Hollow Estate or something.
Beautiful name.
Yeah, it's cool. You guys are gonna like it.
Me?
Yeah.
I won't be there.
Oh
No.
Oh,
He's busy that day.
I'm busy that day,
I
bro.
don't know about that.
Yeah. You ever heard of The Bag? I'd be chasing that thing
He's
everywhere.
chasing it. The bag's not going to be a Dove Hollow.
No.
it might be.
Oh.
Really? Bro, if you paid us to do valet parking, I would love to do that.
You don't have to do valet
We
parking.
just park
unless
them
we're-
randomly, like not in parking spots, just kind of scattered.
Yeah, just put them in the middle of the road. I don't care.
Just put them out in the forest.
I'm getting paid. Yes, dude.
Yeah. Dove Hollow is super cool. They have well, we'll see. It's gonna be outside for the ceremony, but if it's too hot, we'll end up having it in the chapel because it is air conditioned in there,
Oh,
and it
nice.
might just be too hot.
Yeah, it's going to be
They have
June
a-
in Texas. It's
Yeah.
going to be very hot. Yeah, I would assume.
I don't know.
Do you know what what my colors are going to be yet?
Blue and gray,
No, your groomsmen.
Yeah.
That's insane.
gray,
Blue and gray
Jackets,
are so similar to each
pants,
other.
and then blue tie and white shirt probably.
Blue tie, white shirt.
Ooh, I thought it was gonna be like, okay.
I thought it was going to be a blue shirt and I was going to leave. I was not going to show up.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Can we do? Let's see.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
We could do orange. You know,
No.
You could be like you could do a little Dumb and Dumber thing.
That's
Oh.
true.
You too?
Oh, that would be sick.
That would be good.
What
What
is
is-
be smart?
What is the
and
bridesmaids
smart.
gonna be? You know,
Blue.
blue, big blue couple, eh?
Mhm.
Yeah, like the light
Interesting.
blue.
Hannah loves
Something.
blue.
Yeah,
Interesting that you chose with the sad color for a wedding.
That is true.
yeah.
Blue is sad.
Is it?
Yeah.
Says
Yeah, I've been feeling
Says
blue.
everyone.
You ever heard of blues music?
You ever
Yeah.
seen Inside Out? Guess what
Yeah.
color sadness is?
Yeah,
Green.
Blue.
blue. It's blue.
Shoot.
Parker, when are you planning on getting a job, and where are you planning on getting
Me?
a job? Be honest.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I really don't.
Oh, so close.
But being unemployed is so fun.
It is. I woke up. I was staying up last night playing spike ball indoors. Indoor spike ball, everybody. If you know indoor spike ball, if you know a place to play, go play it.
Go play it.
I was thinking that we should make an indoor spike ball facility where rooms are a little bit bigger than this, kind of
lot
similar
bigger.
to your
Way
living room.
bigger.
No, not too big, so you can still play it off the walls.
Oh yeah.
But then you can't spike hard at all. It's just going to go off the walls.
Not this small. Say double
Oh,
this,
Okay.
and
that's
then
not bad.
triple the height.
At the new church,
Yeah.
let's build a spike ball
Okay.
room. Dedicated
room.
spike ball room.
We will.
Let's talk to your dad about that. We
What
can
was
make
I
something
saying?
happen.
Oh yeah.
Job.
But last night
Getting a job.
I was up late Sunday night. Oh, I got to do stuff tomorrow. Turns out I don't got to do stuff tomorrow.
Turns
I
out
woke up
You do. It's
when
just not
he-
a job.
Right.
yeah.
I'm just not getting paid for it,
Yeah.
essentially.
Turns out you got to record a podcast early in the morning. Probably the worst idea we've ever had.
It
Yeah,
might be the
probably.
Worst. It's probably the worst idea.
We're like, let's do it
Early.
We got to do stuff in the evening. It's Monday. We'll give us some time to edit, get it out because we don't have internet at this house. So I got to go find a place with internet so I can upload it.
that's hilarious.
It's coming today. No, tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I could upload it tomorrow, but that just would be a disservice to the listeners.
That's
true.
Getting it out Tuesday evening.
You kidding me?
I would never.
Embarrassing.
I would never do something like that. What was I saying?
Unemployment.
Unemployment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just fun. We're gonna do this and probably go to your house, do some work for your
Yeah.
dad and stuff.
Yeah.
Our dad had to leave to go back and finish his job for about a week.
Week and a half,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
Then he'll be back here permanently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we're finishing up some
this is what we need
projects.
to. Oh, sorry. I did
No,
not
it's
mean-
okay.
I
We're-
did not. Hey, no. You know what? I apologize.
You're you're close
Because-
enough. You can punch him in the face, Gavin.
It's like a chain reaction.
yeah.
Oh.
I punch you, you punch Christian,
Boom.
Boom, and then I don't have even a punch.
Yeah.
and then you fall out of your chair.
If you got a lot of you probably know what this is. We have
Probably.
this place in Longview called Andy's Frozen Custard.
Oh,
And
my.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
And
Ever heard
Buffalo,
of it?
I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Buffalo Wild Wings.
You should give it a try.
Go watch a football game at Buffalo Wild Wings. It is just fun.
It's
People
so
are going
fun.
crazy.
Not really though.
Unless
when
the
it's the New
Cowboys.
York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah,
That's
that
true.
game was terrible.
Yep.
We've watched two playoff games at Buffalo Wild Wings, me and Parker and Gavin. Both of them have been like the worst games of all of the playoffs.
Yep.
49ers and Seahawks when the Seahawks lost by like 40 points.
Yep. Yeah.
And then Eagles and Giants when the Giants lost by like 40
They
points.
scored like 7 the entire game.
literally the entire game.
The worst.
Um,
Andy's.
Andy's, bro. Andy's frozen custard.
So good.
So much. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just. You ever had a blizzard before, listeners? It's like a blizzard, but better. It's like gourmet blizzard with real ingredients.
Made with eggs. That's what
And
makes it
frozen custard. It's like ice cream is frozen custard, and instead of lame ingredients, it's the best ingredients you've ever had.
Yeah.
They have this one, like, for instance, there's the one I had,
Boot Daddy.
the jackhammer.
Oh, yeah, the jack.
I had the James
The
Brownie.
the funky brownie jackhammer.
Yeah.
Bro. It's frozen custard, vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
You got a brownie blended up and stuffed in there.
Peanut butter.
You got hot fudge stuffed in there. You got peanut butter stuffed in there. I mean,
Whoa.
you got peanut butter brownie, fudge, vanilla frozen custard. Altogether, it's about
insane.
1,800 calories.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah,
It's
it
like
is.
your whole daily intake.
So tasty, but so many calories.
1,000 for the small. The small is like giant.
It's like 16
And then
also pretty
for the large is 1,700, almost 1,800
It's
calories.
incredible.
Oh, my word.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's unfathomable.
Without fathom.
Without fathom.
It's insane. It's awesome, though, man. Go to Andy's
Yeah.
Frozen
We
Custard.
had it in Kansas City when we were there. And then
That's
we were
true.
like, oh, Andy's so good. Oh, what? There's them in Longview? Let's get them. And Chick-fil-A. We've never been near a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
So I'll be able to have that whenever I want, which
Yeah.
isn't going to be a ton because it's not like the best now that I've had it a lot.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, I love Chick-fil-A. It's my favorite thing of all time. But it's good. It's still good for
It
fast food
just
chicken.
is.
It's really good.
There's lots of chicken places out here, so
Yeah, gonna have to try
Raising
around.
Cane's is
Raising
really good.
Cane's. We have Raising Cane's. So good.
So delicious.
never been to Church's Chicken.
Y'all
yet.
ever been to Buc-ee's before? Y'all ever seen a Buc-ee's before, dude?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Insane. You got
Look it
about
up.
75 gas pumps. You walk inside, it's Costco with just gas station stuff.
It's They got a whole Hobby Lobby in there.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, it's insane. And they have just people cooking up brisket and stuff in the
Yeah.
middle of the store.
Fudge, jerky,
Fudge.
so many nuts and
So many
candies.
desserts.
Bakery.
Candy.
It's incredible. It's like the center of civilization.
Entire wall dedicated to sodas and
The
drinks.
nicest bathrooms you've ever seen.
Oh, dude, better than
very
like
nice.
an arena. You ever been to like an NBA arena and it's
Yeah.
like the bathrooms are incredible and large?
And clean.
This is like there's
Ish.
little hand sanitizer stations at every
They're
urinal. There's
incredible,
about 80 urinals.
large and clean.
They're all sectioned off.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. It's great.
It's insane. Probably my favorite spot.
Yeah. Of all the places we drove through, this has been my favorite so far. And then we get to stay here. It's so fun.
This has been your favorite to drive through? My favorite to drive through was those hills outside of
Well,
California.
not like as in scenery,
Oh,
but as in the scenery plus actually being able to live there.
Yeah.
You can't live in those hills.
yeah, that's
in
true.
California.
Also, you're so far away from everything if
Yeah.
you're living in those hills.
What's the point?
You gotta live off the land. You gotta get some cows and some sheep. It's like, ugh.
Oh, we had our first church service. Or I guess it was like a service
yeah.
slash meeting.
Service
'Cause,
meeting.
There were the 30 of us that moved down here, or 29,
We did, I don't know how many really.
28.
People have been saying 30, but I don't know.
I'm
if
pretty
really
sure
30.
it's
I've
28
heard 40
legit.
thrown around a
There
couple
were
of times.
There were 30 people there because Adam and Melody.
But what's the difference between 30 and 40? You couldn't tell me.
I don't even know.
If you look at a group, you couldn't say what's the difference.
So we had our first service in a shop that one of the families owns.
Yeah.
Worship, quick little message.
Worship, quick message.
Kind of little plan of what the next couple months is going to look like.
Coffee and donuts.
Yeah, it was great.
Fellowship.
And yeah.
Got some pizza afterwards with the whole crew.
Oh, and it's the best. What
Found
was that
some
place
cars on Facebook Marketplace. Gonna go find
Milano's
one on
or something.
Friday.
called? Milano's.
I think
Yeah,
so.
bro. There's no cars here. I thought it'd be so easy to buy a car. All of them are like 600,000 miles, $4,000 firm.
Yeah, what?
Runs and drives, but you're gonna need a trailer to pick it up.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Like I've seen so many BMWs that's like runs great, wonderful, needs a new motor.
It's like, what do you think a
unfortunately.
car does? Don't you think a no motor would mean the car does not run great? That's
But it runs
insane.
great. It's. I mean, when it had a motor, it was awesome.
Yeah. Couple of little dings on the windshield, right? Little
No
paint
windshield.
chips. Also, no transmission, no motor, nothing under the hood at all.
A couple of dings on the windshield is just shattered.
Runs great, nice wheels, no tires.
Yeah, really good wheels, but unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
zero rubber on those things.
insane, dude.
Yeah.
It's impossible to find a car down here. I'm glad I bought before.
Kevin's so arrogant. Bro.
So now we got to go find these
I was
hooligans. some
thinking last
cars.
night, I was like,
Having a car is
why exactly did I sell mine?
no AC.
AC.
But I mean, that's fixable.
Yeah, I know.
That
we
is
did talk about that.
We did. But I'm going to get like a car. This one that we're looking at is like,
It's
what, 9 years newer than mine
Yeah.
was?
Yeah.
So,
sure.
what, 2004 to what, 2012? Oh, 2012.
That is 9 years.
Dang it.
Is
That's,
it?
That's 8.
8. Not having a car is the worst of all time. Bro.
Yeah.
I have to get a ride everywhere. What are you talking about? Finally, everything I could ever want is within 2 miles, but I can't go to any of it because I don't have a car.
It is the worst, them not having a car, because I have to drive them everywhere.
No,
No,
Yes.
he doesn't. Gavin has spent
That
the whole,
or you use my car.
Gavin has spent the whole time.
let me use your car.
The whole time with Hannah. I have not seen Gavin's face until right now.
Yeah.
It's insane. He's
Even when we
gone.
were playing Spike Ball, he's just looking at Hannah
the whole
time.
time. Yeah,
I can't even see his face.
it's insane.
It's true.
Except when he's playing Assassin's Creed. That's the only time.
It's the only time
when we don't see his
where
face.
his eyes are on us. Yeah.
When his eyes are off Hannah, it's just Assassin's Creed.
Um,
You're lucky she's the worship leader. Otherwise, you would be just so unengaged during worship at
Oh
church.
yeah, seriously. Luckily, it's like, whoa, Gavin, you're so paying attention.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, Gavin, why are you so engaged in worship today?
Why are you so engaged to the
Engaged.
worship leader today?
Yeah.
Seriously. Bro, also, let me clarify. I made an Instagram post on my Instagram, little story post on the way here, Satan section. I said, why is there always Satan sections in these gas stations?
The funniest thing I've ever
It's
seen.
insane. Every single, not gas station, I should have clarified, rest stops.
Yeah.
A big old rest stop, dude.
Trucker.
You walk around long enough, you will find just a shelf. There's a whole
Skulls
section.
and-
Skulls, like these little cursed emblems and like witches.
Yeah,
and then
it's
like, it's the
crazy.
craziest thing. I don't know who's buying this stuff. It's like that store that Dwight Schrute went into in the mall and like
Yeah.
got that like wizard,
wizard.
thing.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is, just smaller. There's like skull mugs and just like random stuff. It's like Satan merch. It's like he has a merch table at every single rest stop in the
Yeah.
country.
Where's the Jesus merch? For real.
For real. It's insane. I don't know who's buying that.
Yeah,
Or who's
wanna-
paying these rest stops to just have a shelf full of.
Yeah, what's the point of stocking that? What someone's
Who's
like,
buying that?
someone's on a road trip, like, dang it, I forgot all of my Satan merch.
Let
me go
how
buy
are people
some.
gonna know that I'm the worst person of all time?
How are people gonna know that they shouldn't trust me to be alone with them?
Yeah, insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's just kind of a clarification. I saw one. I mean, every rest stop we stopped at probably one rest stop per state.
Mm-hmm. At least.
At least every single rest stop without fail has just a section full of Satanism.
Satan memorabilia.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
So that's just a little something for you guys.
Yeah, but the road trip was awesome. We listened to so many albums. It
Oh
was
my
fun.
gosh. Yeah,
Just
me and
music.
Parker, I made the greatest decision of my life and sold my car before we left so I didn't have to drive by myself. It would have been terrible.
I sold my car too,
I
so
rode
my
the-
mom wouldn't have to drive.
Bada bing, bada boom. Me and
Boom.
Parker are in the same car.
I'm driving the Prius the whole way down. Christian's sitting there.
People were
running
like-
the DJ.
People were telling us, you guys are going to hate each other before you get there. You guys are going to be so sick of each other after
It's
the
so
first
funny.
day.
You guys are gonna hate yourselves and
Yeah.
each other once you're done driving.
For real. And I might have hated myself by the end of it. But I'll be darned if I hate Parker by the end of that road trip. I was
Yeah.
not. I mean, we were closer than we've ever been at the end of that road
Oh
trip.
yeah. He was
Yeah.
on my lap as we were driving into
literally.
town.
It felt, you know, when your dad lets you drive on the freeway every once in a while.
Yeah, I was on the gas.
He
Christian
like
was
presses
steering.
the pedals. I'm like, woo!
Yeah.
It was awesome, bro.
I was like, you can do this.
We
Christian.
listened to just about every song
of all time.
ever. Just every
That's
song.
crazy.
It was insane.
We hardly ever listen to repeats. We maybe listen to a song like five.
Well, there was like 3 or 4 different
There were
songs that
3 or
we
4
listened
songs
to
that we
about
listened to a lot.
60 times. But other than that,
But most it was just like, let's listen to this album and rank it.
yeah, we listened to about like 8 albums, 6
Mm-hmm.
albums. We listened to a lot of albums and just kind of rated them, ranked them.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
That's sweet.
It was sick.
best time. What did you and Hannah do on the drive?
She was doing homework and had her AirPod Pros in, and so I was listening.
Gavin didn't
I was
look at the
listening to
road once.
podcasts.
He was just staring at Hannah in the passenger
Yeah, how did
seat
you
for
guys
30
survive?
I don't even know how you live. Hannah was just his eyes.
She's like, babe, watch out, and you're like, what? What is it?
Yeah, that's why she had to say, babe, watch out when we were on the phone. Literally just staring at her. And
Yeah.
then that's why it was, babe, watch out. So anyways, we're going to pull off at this rest stop.
So anyways, we're gonna pull up with this.
Yeah,
rest
that's
stop.
So anyways, according to my calculations.
How much Ben Shapiro do you listen to on the drive?
It's insane,
Parker,
yeah.
you listen to Ben Shapiro every morning.
Yeah, you
Oh, I do.
nerd.
Dang it! I'm listening right now while we're recording. You guys don't
His
see my
earrings
AirPods.
are not earrings. That's Ben Shapiro
Ben
players.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, we listened to some podcasts, listened to some music. It was mostly podcasts, though.
Nice.
And our friends Bryce and James dropped their first podcast.
Woo!
The Bod Pod. The capital B, capital O, capital D.
We're all in the same room together.
podcast. You have to look that up specifically because otherwise you will get results you do not want.
It's weird. Gavin sounds like he's everywhere because when he talks, all the sound bounces off all the walls.
Whoa. Gavin, how'd you get everywhere?
You don't want to
Gavin,
know.
have you been gaining weight recently? It seems like you're filling this whole room.
Yeah, the bod pod is out.
Yeah,
Check it out. Fun.
It's a good episode.
Yeah. Look up exactly capital B-O-D,
There's a little
all
bit.
caps.
all caps, and then capital P, lowercase o, lowercase d. And then maybe type in James and Bryce.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you will see some genitalia and other people's bod pod
That you do not want to see.
logos.
It's
bod
it's-
stands for burnout dads, by the way.
and it's a yellow square with two dad-looking figures, and then the bod pod is in
A
orange.
couple of dad-looking figures
Yeah.
on the title.
Just really be careful.
And theirs is clean, so just make sure it's that one. And their first movie review is Black Adam.
Clean adjacent.
Clean
Yes,
adjacent.
adjacent.
Because,
You know.
who knows if adult content's going to slip in there? You never know.
You never know. It's two adults.
It's two
But-
adults just having a conversation.
Leave them a review and a rating, and
Make
let me
it
tell
one
you.
star.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
don't do that.
Gas Boy sent us 1 star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flood their reviews with 1-star reviews. The gas boys. Don't
I'll-
actually do that.
don't
Off
do
to
that.
just a terrible
Don't do
start.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
Seriously, don't.
Yeah.
But actually don't.
But actually,
Really don't. Their intro music is really good. Bryce did a great job. And waiting
Bryce is a
for
professional audio guy. That's where I
Yeah.
learned everything I know about audio
Mm-hmm.
from him.
yeah. So, Bryce and James, miss you guys.
All my friends and family back home miss you guys.
Miss you guys. Love you all.
Dearly.
Grady, go to bed. Okay.
Yeah.
I know you're listening to
Night.
this as you're going to bed.
10:30 in the morning.
It's time to close your eyes. Okay. The podcast is over.
Yeah, close
Yeah.
them.
Close
Close
those eyes.
Yeah.
Close them.
Make sure you guys leave a rating and review on Apple or Spotify, and go check us out on YouTube. Leave a like and subscribe. And this has been the Gas Boys Podcast, episode 77.
First one in Texas.
First, and we will forever be on
It's
Texas.
only going to
See
get
y'all later.
better from here.
Our accents
Yeah.
are gonna get stronger and stronger. Yeah, well, a little lot less of our
He's singing. He's starting to sing.
yeah,
a lot
yeah,
less
yeah.
of our typical Gas Boys programming where we mess around and there's a
messed
a lot of just
around.
like stories of the Texas trip
and talking and
which
stuff.
and you guys love the Texas trip. You guys want to hear all about
You
it.
do.
Yep.
But yeah, see you guys next week.
Yeah, Gavin wrote that poem.
I did.
He did.
I'm Shel Silverstein.
Peace.